See, now I'm going to give you the solution of previous homework problem. I'm not going to explain this because it's again going to take some time. Anyway, I'm going to explain one more problem, so I'll just give you the solution. This was the problem given: y of t is equal to u of t plus 1, convolution u of t minus 2, and first sketch x of tau, h of tau, time reflection, add t. Then after that case, first case, the beginning of h of t minus tau less than the beginning of x of tau. So this is the first case, no overlapping, so convolution is 0. Second case, the beginning of h of t minus tau greater than the beginning of x of tau. So this is the interval. So in this case, the overlapping is from minus 1 to t minus 2. Some of the students have asked, what do you mean by overlapping? We have not understood. Overlapping means the time interval in which both the signals exist. Both the signal should exist in that time interval. See here, beyond minus 1, only h of t minus 2 is there. X of tau is 0. Then after t minus 2, only x of tau is there. H of t minus tau is not there. Only between minus 1 to t minus 2, both the signals are there. Means this is considered as region of overlapping or the interval of overlapping. It is the interval for which both the signals have amplitude. That's non-zero amplitude. Okay. So now the region of overlapping is minus 1 to t minus 2. So compute the convolution. So the final answer is t minus 1. This is your y of t. Now we will see a problem on discrete time signals. Okay, now see here. The next problem is compute the convolution of y of n is u of n minus 2 convolution u of n. See, the very first thing you need to know is whether the given signal is continuous or discrete. See, in this case, the given signal is discrete. So we need to compute convolution sum, not the convolution integral. The convolution sum formula is y of n is equal to summation k is equal to minus infinity x of k into h of n minus k. And here we need to know one standard formula. At the end, once we done with the convolution, I will give all these formulas. But right now, right for the moment, you need to remember only this formula. Okay, k is equal to m to n. Summation k is equal to m to n. 1 is n minus m plus 1. Okay, now get back to the convolution sum. Now, get back to the problem. Y of n is u of n minus 2 convolution u of n. So consider one of the signals as x of n, another signal as h of n. Let this be x of n, let this be h of n. So the procedure is exactly same. First we need to sketch x of n. Here instead of n we will write it as x of k. There instead of t we wrote it as tau. So here instead of n we will write it as x of k. So u of n minus 2 means the signal gets shifted to 2. So sketch x of k. Next sketch h of k. H of k is u of n. I have sketched this. Next, once again the same procedure. Time reflect this. Time reflect this. So if you time reflect this, h of minus k is this. Next, add n to this. Add n to the time interval. To the time interval, add n. So now it starts at 0. So 0 plus n is n. See, students, what I give you one suggestion is in discrete time signal, you indicate the time only for the first sample. Don't indicate the time from remaining sample. You will definitely end up with confusion. Write the interval only for the first sample. For the remaining samples, do not write the time interval. Okay. Here also 0 is there. So 0 plus n is n. Next, what we need to do? The first interval. You are moving h of n minus k from one side to another side. Like this. Suppose this is your x of t. This notebook is your x of t. This pen is your h of n minus k. You are moving this from one side to another side. Okay. So let me move it from one side to another side. First case is when the beginning of h of n minus k is less than the beginning of x of k. That is, the beginning of h of n minus k is n and the beginning of x of k is 2. So the first case is n is less than 2. The beginning of h of n minus k is less than beginning of x of k. So in this case, see, the beginning is less than 2. Means it is behind 2. Right? Behind 2. In this case, is there any overlapping? There is no overlapping. So the convolution is 0. The second case is the beginning of h of n minus k is greater than the beginning of x of k. That is n greater than 2. N greater than 2. See here, n greater than 2 means it is moved. Now it should be more than 2. Somewhere after 2. Somewhere after 2. Its beginning should be somewhere after 2. So now the region of overlapping, it is see here from 2 to n, both the signals exist, right? So the region of overlapping is from 2 to n. Beyond this, beyond n only x of k is there, behind 2 only x of k is there. So between 2 to n both the signals are there, so this is the region of overlapping, and we have to compute the convolution sum for this. Okay, don't get confused. For discrete signals, convolution sum. For continuous time signals, convolution integral. So we know the formula, y of n is equal to summation. Now the overlapping is from 2 to n. So k is equal to 2 to n, x of k into h of n minus k. X of k means amplitude of x. What is the amplitude of x? 1. H of n minus k. What is the amplitude of h of n minus k? Again 1. 1 into 1, 1. Summation k is equal to 2 to n. Okay, now see here. Just now I had given you one formula. Summation k is equal to m to m, n minus m plus 1. Now there, in place of n, we have small n, whereas in place of m, we have 2. So it is upper limit minus lower limit plus 1. N minus 2 plus 1, which is y of n is n minus 1. So the expression for y of n is 0 for n less than 2, n minus 1 for n greater than or equal to 2, or if you sketch it, it looks like this. Okay. Next I'll give you 2 homework problems. These 2 are the homework problems. Solve it and send me the answers. See, please send the answers as quick as possible, because I don't proceed to the next topic unless 60% of the students send me the answers, because it's a waste. Even if at least 60% of the students should see that. If you don't see it, then it's waste of time. We are doing the waste thing. Okay, so only when at least 60% of the students send me the assignments, I'll move on to the next topic. Otherwise, I don't move on to the next topic. Okay, if you want to learn the next topic, be quick and send the assignments. Okay, here I'll give you an hint. It is 2 into u of n minus 2. So in summation you will get 2 into 1. So it will be 2. Take that 2 outside and you will be left with k is equal to 2 to n 1. So 2 into something will come. You just think to do this and this. Try to do these 2 problems and send me the assignments and send me the answers by tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll post one more video. Okay, and take care.